streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Grant. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Vikings, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grant. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Nice touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. 7,
Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mon. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st down, here's Mon. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing on first down. Grant. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Grant. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Grant. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch the screen. 17's Mike. Mike's just like that. Just like that.
Here's Mon. They're going for it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to work. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
21. Vikings, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's a 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mon going to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now Mon.
The 42-yard line.
Eluding the pressure, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Check 13. Check in. Check steal. Check strike. Check strike. Check. Check. Red cycle.
From the gun, here's Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, They've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Grant. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On 1st and 10, Grant. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0.
Vikings, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st down, Grant. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and
touchdown, Vikings! Antonio Gibson, 81 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Saints 35, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints just continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
42, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will extend this big lead.
49, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now they're deep in.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
56, Vikings 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we'll see a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
63, Vikings 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mond out of the shotgun.
He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Mon, that's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mon looks to throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Mon. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
Throwing on first down. Grant looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
70, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On 1st and 10, Grant. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Throwing again. Grant out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
77, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Mon. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, Grant. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Third down from the gun, it's Mon.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
They'll look to throw again.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Antonio Gibson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets it complete to Jackson. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
4, Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on second down. Mon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing on first down. Grant. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got you. I got you. Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Grant. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. He'll have a first down past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 1st and 10, Grant. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
He's got it to Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, here's Mon. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the Saints' 22-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here's Mon. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Here's Mon. They're going for it.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mon going to throw it.
Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now Mon.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Score Saints 91, Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guy.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
79 Bronco. Check smash. 53 Mike. I hope he brought you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style.